Hey guys, welcome back to the VisionGATE channel.
If you want a rank under top 100, you should be solving 100 questions a day. I found it very difficult to understand everything. Whenever I used to travel to home or to college, I used to revise the note. I stopped playing video games. I uninstalled all social media apps. I used to not eat my lunch or dinner before completing those questions.
I'm sure that a lot of people would want to know how advantageous it is to start out early.
I had prepared for only a month for DA.
Okay, advice would you give to students that are in their first year?
So I did not prepare for the last 10 days.
I think in every batch there is one person who implicitly takes the responsibility of, giving motivation and telling everybody how they can better themselves. And I have consistently received feedback that you are the person who does that for the entire batch.
Now I have accepted the IIT Bombay offer.
Today we have here with us a very special guest, Anurag Tripathi. So Anurag has been a student of VisionGATE for 2 years now. And he got an All India rank of 67 in his third year itself. And now he is a fourth year student, just about to pass out. And he gave GATE again. And this year he got an All India rank of 85 in GATE Computer Science, an All India rank of 154 in GATE DA. So Anurag is a very important story for all the people who are currently in their engineering, in the beginning phases of their engineering. And if they are passionate about learning in depth about computer science subjects and data science subjects, they can use Anurag as an inspiration because he started his journey early. He got a head start over everybody else and got an amazing 2-digit rank in his first attempt itself in his third year. So I am extremely happy to introduce you guys to him. And he's also gotten an admit from IIT Bombay, which he's going to join shortly. So many congratulations, Anurag.
Thank you, Arishi.
Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, so you have said a lot about me. So as you said, I had secured multiple top 100 ranks.
Yeah.
And now I have accepted IIT Bombay offer. I have accepted it yesterday. So it was a dream come true experience for me because I had joined VisionGATE by dreaming about IIT Bombay to join only IIT Bombay and nothing else. So now now that dream is in front of me and I'll be joining it in a couple of months. So I'm really excited and happy for it.
Wow. Thank you, Anurag. And I'm sure that you're going to have a wonderful time at IIT Bombay.
Yeah.
I can tell you as an alum that I had some of my best time of my life in that place and made friends who till date stand to be some of the closest people in my life. And I'm really excited. So today I want to actually talk about your GATE journey because I think it's very important that we tell the audience how advantageous it is if you start your GATE journey early.
Yeah.
And at VisionGATE, we have many such stories. And I am really excited because I'm going to get an opportunity to interview them too some point in the future. But you're one of those, and you're a very important example that way. And I think if you tell your story and how you were able to benefit because of starting early, it'll really be an inspiration to a lot of people across the country who are also trying to prepare for GATE and who already have that motivation early in. So let's get straight into it then.
Yeah.
So my first question would be that how did you find out about VisionGATE? And actually, an even first question, I think what I need to ask even further is at what point during your engineering did you decide that you want to do GATE?
Yeah. So the thing is, initially I had prepared in my 11th and 12th for JEE Advanced and JEE Mains. So I had joined in a local institute at Thane Station. So I did not score well in JEE Advanced. So, but the dream to get into some prestigious institute was still there with me. So somehow I got admission in Mumbai University College, Vivekanand. college. So in my first year, when I was studying for it, the subjects which were taught by teachers were not very interesting because the way of teaching was not good. And my other students who were my classmates in my 11th and 12th who got into some IITs, I saw their assignments and all. It was so interesting, and to find out so much aptitude was required to solve them. And I was doing something that was really very easy. So I wanted something that is really difficult for me so that I can use my brains. So that was a thing that came into my mind, that what else can I do? So I searched on Google. So what now? Can I get into admission into IIT now? So I knew from a Quora post about MTech. So from there I scrolled down. So there was someone, Atharva Vedya's post about VisionGATE and Jaideep Pawar's post. So I read them and I got to know about VisionGATE. I saw it had many rankers there. So like All India Rank 1 and many top 100 rankers also. I saw you also there. So then I was confused about two things, to do MTech or MBA. So,
Okay.
but MTech was core subject for me because for computer science was in MTech, but in MBA there was nothing related to computer science. So then I came to VisionGate offline and joined there.
So your interest lied more in the technical aspects
Yeah.
rather than the managerial aspects, which is what made you choose GATE over CAT.
Yeah.
So in which year did you start your engineering?
In 2021.
In 2021, you started your engineering.
Yeah.
And when did you join VisionGate?
I joined it in December 2022.
December 2022. So this was at the end of your third semester.
Yeah.
Right. Half and half of your second year was done. Okay.
Mm.
So at that point, so when you joined in December 2022, when you first joined VisionGate and started preparing, how did you find the environment?
The first thing which I found was the batch size was small. So sir could give attention to each and everybody there. And he really did give attention to each and everyone. He gave feedback to everyone of what they are doing, what they can improve on. And also the competitive environment which I got in VisionGate was really amazing. Too many brilliant minds were surrounding me. So it was really great.
And in the beginning, did you find it a little bit tough to tackle some of the subjects?
Yeah. Initially, when I joined there, sir was teaching PNC and probability there. So, because in JE and even in my first year of computer science engineering, I did not practice much in PNC and probability. So, I didn't know how to solve those questions. But the way sir was solving them and other students around me, I found it very difficult to understand everything. But I asked sir, so what I can do for it. So he told me to solve some of the standard reference books like Kenneth Rosen for permutation and combinations, Sheldon Ross for probability. And I solved questions from them and I practiced a lot. And then I took, those subjects were stronger for me.
So I think now you must really like those subjects because
Yeah,
sir
yeah.
teaches them very, very well.
Very, very.
So then as you kept going by in your journey, were there other subjects also which you found a little difficult to tackle? Or was it primarily PNC?
Because it was primarily PNC and probability. And over time, because those subjects were strong for me, as I practiced a lot. So in other subjects, they used the same concepts. So I didn't find other subjects very difficult. Initially, PNC and probability were very difficult for me, but by time, everything became easier.
I see. So you joined us in December 2022.
Yeah.
And you had all of 2023 to prepare. And in February 2024, you gave your first GATE exam.
Yeah.
GATE Computer Science. So you had 1 year of preparation time. So can you walk us through your entire timeline?
Yeah. So initially, as sir teaches other subjects, initially he teaches PNC and discrete maths. Then we get on with digital logic, COA, and all other technical subjects.
Okay.
So what I used to do was, I had a habit of making notes. So I made notes of all the subjects which I find difficult or are volatile for me, that I'll not remember them. So I used to make their notes and revise them.
Okay.
Initially, making notes was good for me, but as time passed by, I thought that practicing was really important also, because making notes and all was really time consuming, and online notes were available. So why not print them and make important points on those notes only?
Okay.
So yeah, so I did that, and by time as sir guided me to take multiple tests and practice a lot of questions, like 100 questions or 150 questions a day, which I really did from I guess May 2023. I started practicing about 100 questions, because he used to say that if you want a rank under top 100, you should be solving 100 questions a day. So I took that personally and I really solved them. So I used to not eat my lunch or dinner before completing those questions. It was my task or target for me for every day.
Okay. And how would you be able to cover 100 questions? Would you solve PYQs, or would you
Yeah.
solve, different questions from standard reference books? How
Yeah.
was your strategy?
The thing was, by the end of May or July, my 90% syllabus was completed. About 10% was left, which I covered by August. But as my syllabus was completed, I solved PYQs, also took tests in which about 30 to 40 questions was completed, and in PYQs also 40 to 50 questions were also completed. But if I think that there are less questions to solve, then I used to solve reference books which sir told what to solve.
Right. Like, I think he would also help you with what's more relevant to
Yeah.
GATE. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to mark questions that you have to solve only those questions, not everything cover to cover.
Okay, I see. Exactly, because there are also a lot of other topics which may not
Yeah.
be relevant to the syllabus of GATE. So that was how you prepared. So can you walk us through? So I think from January to May in 2023, you focused on preparing notes, trying to understand
Yeah.
different subjects, right? You joined in December 2022.
Mm.
So from January to May, you focused on finishing the syllabus.
Yeah.
And the way that you did that, and also for helping you retain stuff, you also made notes of different subjects so that you can go back to them to revise those subjects. And what did you do post May? Did you start tests at that point already?
Yeah.
Subject wise tests?
Uh, so yeah, I started with subject-wise tests also, and also with full length tests of PYQs.
At what point did you start that in your journey?
At yeah, in the first week of June.
In the first week of June, you started PYQ tests.
Yeah, like one or two PYQs a week.
One or two
Full
PYQ
length
tests a
tests.
week.
Yeah,
For one or two full length
initially
PYQ
full
tests a
length
week.
PYQs a week. Yeah.
And what was the frequency, approximate average frequency of your subject tests?
Yeah, it was like 3 to 4 subject tests a week.
3 to 4 subject tests a week. So
Yeah.
it was doing the PYQs, which was a very good revision of the previous year GATE question.
Yes.
And also getting familiar to the environment of a 3-hour test where you have to think about all the subjects at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you would analyze those tests.
Yes.
And at the same time, you would give subject-wise tests during the week to strengthen your hold on each of the subjects. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you must have done this from June to what point?
From June to August. I had completed all of my PYQs again by those full length tests.
Okay. So while teaching the tests at VisionGate, we also make the children do the PYQs. So
Yeah.
I think we do one iteration of PYQs while teaching the subjects. So
Yes.
concepts plus PYQs. Other than that, we also make you guys do PYQ full length tests. So that's the second time you cover everything again.
Yes. Yes.
In addition to that, from June to August, you also gave different subject wise tests. And would that also include the reference books questions that we would also solve?
Yeah, the reference book questions were solved in the lectures itself, in our offline lectures or online tutorials which sir took. So
Awesome.
he used to make us sit and solve those questions in front of him, so that if we had any doubts, we would clarify on that time only.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the online tutorials were very useful.
Yes,
in
very
that
useful.
Right? Right. Yes. Okay. And then after August, what was your strategy?
Yeah, so after August, my whole syllabus was completed, and also I guess of every subjects I had attended about multiple iterations of lectures. So after August, the only thing was left was giving mock tests.
Okay.
Yeah, so as PYQ mock tests were completed, so and VisionGATE mock tests were released. So I started giving about one mock test a day. So it had about 10 mock tests, I guess. So one mock test a day was also there. But for analyzing all those questions, it took me about 1 to 2 days for analyzing each test. But by time I used to analyze them that on the day itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So after August, it was all revision test series analysis. This was the loop. And now coming cut to February, when you actually gave the GATE computer science exam.
Yes.
Walk us through your day.
Yeah, so the thing is, I was very, very prepared for my GATE computer science a month before only. So I did not prepare for the last 10 days. I only revised all of my mistakes, which I had done in all the tests which I had given previously.
Okay.
So only seeing all those mistakes and then analyzing them was only the main thing that was left for me. I did not practice a lot because I had practice in the 1 year duration, which was very much enough, sufficient.
Okay.
Yeah. So and a day before examination, I was very confident that whatever I'll do, I had given my best in the 1 year. So whatever will be my rank or result, I wasn't scared for that.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So I was confident enough, and I gave my examination on the day itself,
Yeah.
and the results were out.
And that's when you got All India rank 67.
67. Yes.
Wonderful. And that was in your third year.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And after that, like, so I think I'd also discussed about this with Sir, that he told me that something that you personally struggled with was spending a lot of time on playing different video games.
Yes.
And how were you able to overcome that? How were you able to minimize time on distractions and give your full focus and sole attention on bettering yourself as an engineer?
Yeah, so this the game story came was back from my 11th and 12th standard. It was lockdown, and I started to play video games with my friends on Discord. We joined in a meeting, and we started to play other games like Apex Legends, GTA 5, etc. People know nowadays. So, but because of playing those games and also preparing for JE was not good because I was totally distracted and was not preparing enough for that. So I learned from my mistakes that if I do the same thing again, so I would not be getting the rank that I desired or the institute that I desired the most. So I had to choose. So I chose this and I stopped playing video games. I uninstalled all social media apps and also I uninstalled YouTube because I wanted to solely prepare from one institute itself. I did not go for multiple sources. That is a mistake which is done by approximately 90% of the students.
Yeah.
I see it in many students because they are preparing from one source, then they have many doubts, then prepare from another source because everyone has their own teaching experience, their own teaching style. So you should get familiar from one guy only. So I did that.
So every time when you would get the withdrawal symptoms, that you would have the urge to, play something, what would you do to distract yourself and bring yourself back on track?
So I used to go to VisionGATE class. That's all. My friends were there. The peer group that was made by me and my friends was really good. We used to discuss other things, also not only academic, non-academic things. Also, we used to uh, uh, go for a tea, for a walk, whatever we wanted to do, just to not get distracted. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I think we benefit a lot from having good company around us, people that lift us up and nudge us in the right direction. And I know personally that you are that person for this batch. I think in every batch, there is one person who implicitly takes the responsibility of, giving motivation and telling everybody how they can better themselves. And I have consistently received feedback that you are the person who does that for the entire batch. There are many people, of course, who also do it. It's a teamwork. But I would like to let the audience know that Anurag is that guy who has not let anyone go astray. He has been that source of motivation, constant motivation. He used to keep the entire class motivated. He used to keep his entire friends group motivated, and he used to tell them what are the different subjects, how are the different ways that you can prepare the subjects, what is a better way to solve a problem. If it's a faster way, you'll be saving a few seconds in the exam, and that actually matters in the exam. As fast as you can solve a problem,
Yes.
you are at an advantage because it gives you more time to double check your answers. And also there are some questions that are going to be far harder than some other questions, so
Yeah.
you might take more time there. So that is something that I know about Anurag, and that is wonderful. And that sort of
Thank
an
you.
attitude is what you should be carrying to IIT Bombay as well. Even at IIT Bombay, at the placements, what I have observed is that everyone, even if they're placed, they would help their friends, they would help their colleagues and their classmates till the time the entire batch doesn't get placed. And that is the kind of collaborative mindset that you should be going with, because that would also make you a good team member wherever you work in the future as well.
Yeah.
Yes. So coming to February, okay, now it is done. Now February 2024, you got your GATE rank. Post that, what was your plan?
So initially, what I had planned was to do some coding or lead code and all stuff, but I did not do. I enjoyed with my friends, family. Yeah, I enjoyed for about 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I did nothing else, nothing academic. Everything was non-academic. I uh, learned other activities. I played volleyball, which is my favorite sport.
Okay.
Yeah.
So joining in earlier actually gave you that advantage of being mentally free,
Yeah.
for you to actually get to do whatever you want in your fourth year.
Yes.
So that's the big advantage that you got.
Also, one more advantage which I had personally by joining in my second year was the GATE syllabus is completely based on your second year and third year syllabus of your engineering.
Right.
So I didn't have to for in my engineering's semester examinations, I did not have to take up extra time and study for those exams because
Because you
I
have,
had already prepared for them. So from a couple of hours before, I just used to see my notes and go and give the examinations for them.
so it helped you out in your college life,
Yeah.
and it helped you out also keep yourself free in your fourth year,
Yes.
so that you could do whatever you wanted to do actually.
Yes.
Actually, that was going to be my next question, that how were you able to tackle GATE preparation and maintain college attendance and do college assignments? Like, obviously there is a lot of intersection in the syllabus, so your
Yeah.
exams were taken care of in the college, but did you have attendance issues or something like that as well?
Yeah, I had attendance issues. So initially, my attendance was quite good because I was in my start of my gate preparation. But in my fifth and sixth sem, my attendance really dropped. So I have to tackle with that. So what I did was I used to keep track of my attendance of because there was a criteria of 50% attendance in my college. So I made a spreadsheet and of every day when I went to my college, I used to just mark my attendance there. And I used to maintain that only 50% of the time I have to go to college. But in that time also, I used to steal time whenever I used to uh, travel to home or to college. I used to revise the notes because I cannot practice in that time, right? So I used to
Wonderful.
revise my notes. And also in my class, I used to sit in the last bench and I used to practice questions whenever I get time.
So basically you very diligently used your time, and every second basically you tried to see if it was possible for you to utilize it into GATE preparation.
Yeah. And sometimes when I had my labs in my college, and when teacher was not there in the lab, I used to go in library and take some subject wise tests.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, you utilized your time entirely. Also made sure that you were able to keep up with the minimum attendance percentage, just enough to get by, but also at
Yeah.
the same time dedicate most of your time to GATE preparation so that you could get a good rank.
Yes.
So now I want to talk about the next years, this year.
Yeah.
So you were already very well prepared with computer science, so we don't need to talk about that part. But you also got an amazing rank in the data science paper as well, data science and artificial intelligence. So
Yes.
what subjects did you find more challenging, and how did VisionGate help you tackle that?
So the subjects which were related to maths, like the probability and linear algebra. So linear algebra, which was taught in VisionGate, was totally helpful, and it was sufficient for me.
Okay.
I thought I had to learn about subspaces, vector spaces, and all for DA preparation. But the topics which were taught here in VisionGate was sufficient, and also the questions that they had given me for practice, because there was not enough questions and resources available for DA. So
Yeah.
what our teachers in VisionGate did was they used to gather standard reference papers questions, and they used to give us to solve those questions for DA. So that helped me a lot. And in DA, I did not learn from anywhere else for machine learning and AI. There were separate batches which were running in VisionGate. So I used to attend those lectures. So it helped
Awesome.
me. That was really sufficient.
And there was also a lot of intersection with the computer science subjects as well,
Yeah.
because the DBMS part is entirely the same, except maybe there are one or two extra topics for data warehousing. Then you
Yes.
have DSA, which is almost entirely the
Yeah,
same.
it's completely same.
Yeah, we have linear algebra, probability, and calculus in CS also, and in DA also. But in
Yes.
DA, there are only a few additional topics. So by and large, there is a lot of intersection in the topics. So I think because of how thorough you were in your CS preparation, and other than that, of course, we also teach DA with a lot of rigor. So there was that as well.
Yeah.
So that was your DA preparation strategy. And
Yeah, I had prepared for like only a month for DA.
okay, okay,
The AI and ML part, and other
okay,
subjects were really completely same for me.
okay.
For because it was the C8 syllabus only. So
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Awesome. So then come next year, we have given GATE CS, we have given GATE DA, we've gotten amazing ranks. So all of that was done within March 19th, we got the result. So what have you been up to since that time?
Yeah, so after that, I researched about IIT Bombay because I knew that I will get admission into IIT Bombay.
Yeah.
So I had done some research of what are the subjects in the first semester. So it was FML, DCS, and linear algebra, all those subjects which I had to learn. So what I thought was uh, understanding those concepts before would help me gain an edge in getting after getting admission into IIT. So from the last month, I had started to learn fundamentals in machine learning.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fundamental
and a bit of LA.
and a bit of LA, like revision
Yeah,
on LA and more advanced kind of LA topics.
yes, from standard references.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So that's what you've been doing. And is that what you're going to continue doing for the next month and a half?
Yeah, what I was thinking is after completing half of the ML syllabus, I wanted to implement those other algorithms of ML in Python or any other language which I want to do, so that I would get a hands-on experience on how those algorithms really run, like the perceptron, etc.
Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be your area of focus.
Yeah.
So when you go to IIT Bombay, are you going to try out one subject from each pool to get more of an idea of what interests you? Or are
Uh,
you already clear of your about your area of interest?
Actually, I'm already clear. I wanted to do my research and my further studies in AIML.
Okay.
So I will be taking those subjects which are related to machine learning.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Wonderful. That's really, really amazing. It was really awesome talking to you, Anurag.
Thank you.
Your journey is going to be very inspiring for children, for students who are just starting out. I'm sure that a lot of people would want to know how advantageous it is to start out early and getting a good rank in your third year itself, because then it gives you the freedom to do whatever you want in your fourth year. Whether you want to explore something else, whether you want to study for some other subject, whether you want to focus a little bit more on placement preparation while having this as a very good fallback option, or you want to enjoy with family and friends before starting out a year after at an IIT or ISC. So it really gives you a lot of choice if you start early.
Yes.
And it is also a very safe option, because if for whatever reason you are not able to get a good rank in your third year, that practice never goes a waste, because you can always build on top of that. And when you give GATE in your fourth year, you can still get a good rank, and then you wouldn't have to take a year after that.
Yeah.
If you start early, you get two chances at this. So I think that is really advantageous. It was very, very amazing talking to you, Anurag. Finally,
Yeah, it was really great talking to you also.
But before we conclude, I do want to ask you, what
Yeah.
advice would you give to students that are in their first year?
Okay. So, what I would give advice will be, if you really have interest in your in computer science, so you should really if you are in a tier 3 college or any other college which you think is not good for you, and you are not really happy with it, you should try out for MTech, and you should get your counseling done before joining any other institute. Do you really want to do MTech or not? So,
Right.
and also when you are joining any institute, it can be VisionGate or any other institute which you want to join. Focus on that institute only. Learn
Right.
from only that source. Do not learn from multiple sources. It would
Yes.
be really hectic for you, and you will really be confused.
Yes,
So this
exactly.
is important.
And any other advice in terms of starting early or anything
Yeah,
like that?
starting early would be really great, because you really want to become an engineer. So you have to know what are the concepts or
Building
subjects
block.
which you are learning are important for you. So yeah,
Awesome. It was very amazing talking to you, Anurag. Thank you so much for your time. And to our audience, please, if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do let us know in the comment section what is the kind of content that interests you. And we'd be happy to help, and we'd be happy to get that sort of content online. Thank you so much, and see you soon. See you in our next video.
thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye, Anurag. Thank
Bye bye.
you.